So thank you to everyone who has shared and been peeing for peace. I actually forgot today one of my pees, and then I flushed the toilet and I was like, oh, so I sent my prayer down the toilet. And yeah, so I would like to share something with you every day. I have songs and things I would like to say. So yeah, what do I want to share today? Should I share a song? I wanted to also share a little bit about my journey of having a breast removed, being a one-breasted woman, an Amazonian. And yeah, like I had a little list of like 10 things. Yeah, I might go into this. So 2 years ago, I had my breast removed. Was it? No, a year ago. And yeah, so I wanted to say like the advantages of having one breast. So number one is that when you are running with no bra on, with a cup of tea in your hand, rather than having to like hold your breast, and you can just hold one breast and run upstairs, no problem. I've always been a bit of a squirrel, I like to put things in places, and so I stuff a lot of things in my bra, I have to say. It's a really good pocket. And when I was in Brazil and trying to keep money safe, it was such a great thing, just to put that into my little pocket. So yeah, it's a really good little bag. What else? Oh yeah, it's really good for when I'm in the car and my seatbelt goes perfectly on it, so it's like really comfortable. And bags and stuff like that. It's a little bit awkward with my guitar because it's the wrong breast, so it's like my boobs still get squashed, so that one doesn't work. There was lots more things. So these are all the very practical things. And also, I know it sounds crazy, but I actually really like my boob. I call it my boy boob, and I didn't think I would, because I've been someone who has had a lot of attachment to my body, and I had very beautiful breasts, and it's like in my family it's been a massive thing what you look like. I come from a very beautiful family. My nan was a model. Yeah, physical appearance, bodies and all that was really important. And when you're like 14 and you learn like that you have this power, which is your being a woman and having a body, and that can give you love and attention. And it's like, yeah, I had a lot of focus there. So my journey with eating disorders and kind of body stuff, and it was a real kind of like, yeah, it was like my prize thing. So getting my breast removed was like an absolute no way. And also I've been down a natural healing path for for years in my life. So I didn't believe in Western medicine. And I'm still not advertising that I think you need to get breast removed. I still believe nature can heal everything. But it just happens that this was my particular journey. And, everyone's journey is different, and there is no right or wrong. It's like we just have to tune into our own guidance and what our heart is asking for us. And I mean, what I have learned from these journeys is just that, yeah, every time I go through these deepest fears, like cutting off my hair actually was also one, I feel so free afterwards, because I just realise I'm not who I thought I was, basically, and all the fears are just fears, and they all just drop. So when I finally, after 2 years of trying to heal naturally, I was going to do it with a cannabis cure. I came to Glastonbury, but then I was really strongly guided, no, you need to go down the Western route, or go and get an operation. And so I did. And I prayed a lot the night, that week, just please, everyone, angels, called in all the beings, is this really right, And I got a very clear answer in my dream. And then I got my operation done, and I woke up and I kind of witnessed my body just crying and crying and crying for hours and hours. And yeah, I just could not stop crying. It was really, really deep. yeah, and so yeah, but then when I kind of came out of that, which was actually a woman next to me in the next bed, I kept asking if I can go, and I heard her say, oh, she doesn't want to be with us. And it just stopped me crying. So I was like, what? I don't want her to think I don't want to be with them. So I just stopped crying and I undid my curtain, and me and this woman became good friends. We both had this operation. And yeah, I ended up surrendering and I had to stay there a night. But I felt amazing. I partly think that is because it's almost like all this trauma that has been in my body all my life got like cleared out, you know. It was like all that crying just flushed my channel. Are you going? 1 minute, 5 minutes. It flushed my channel, and so it was amazing. And then I went home, and the other weird thing is, like, I was really nervous to look at my breast, but when I first looked at it, there was this little bit of excitement in me, which was weird. Like, I was like, I like it, you know, I like it. But I was lying in bed that night, and I was thinking about reconstruction, which at the beginning I was like, I will do anything. I'm vain. I love my body. I just want to look normal. I want to have beautiful breasts. And I was going to get my, like you get like your fat removed from your bum or whatever and put in as a breast. But then it was like, oh my God, I'm going to like cut my body for the sake of vanity. Like, no, you know, there's just no way. I love to run and swim, and I'm really like a physical person. So there's no way. And my legs are strong and happy and healthy. So I decided not. But then when I was lying in bed, I was thinking about it, and I heard Spirit very clearly say, like, you're not getting a reconstruction. And I was like, I'm going to be deformed the rest of my life. And then the light bulb came on, and I realised, like, wow, this was like all meant to be, you know. This was like part of my journey, part of my suffering, my offering to the earth. And with it, so much was healed, like total humility to my parents. I forgave myself for absolutely everything. I totally fell deeply in love with myself, and my whole vibration, everything about me changed. I looked totally different. I really, for the first time, came home into this real peace. So it was amazing. And also I also really loved my breast, you know. It's like, and so, you know, from as long as I can remember, you know, when I'm, you know, you still feel like you need others to love you, need men to love you, and being dependent on wanting attention, and, you know, and I thought I was that woman, and then I lose my breast, and I realise actually I'm kind of quite androgynous, and I actually really like it. You know, I look in the mirror naked at that part of me, and I've got a really big scar. You know, some women have little ones, and I have a really big one. I actually like it as well, and I think it's beautiful. I think it's sexy, and I really do. And I know the rest of the world will probably think, no, not at all, and not agree with me, but I really don't mind. And that is the beauty, you know, that is what's so liberating, you know. I'm not trying to be positive, and I just genuinely like it, you know. So it's like, wow, who am I? Who is that identity, that one who I thought I was? You know, I'm not her. And equally the same, like when I got my hair cut, I was so terrified. I've had big long mane for all my life, and cutting it I was crying with fear. I was really crying with fear, but I did it because I was really being called to do this, and so I did. And it was so, again, unbelievably liberating. Like, you know, yeah, okay, some people didn't like it might be rejected by some people, whatever. You know, I've always liked long hair, so it's like people are free, but I just didn't give a shit, and that was just amazing. It's like, oh yeah, I don't actually give a shit, you know. It just feels so good, and I had so much like matted dead energy in my hair. So yeah, so my experience is like, wow, like let go of those deep attachments, and they really do liberate us. So yeah, so my breast, I love my boy boob. She's very beautiful. And also I think that women, that was my other thing, I think that women with like flat breasts think it's really sexy. I've always thought that kind of like athletic, like, yeah, like small breasts are beautiful, and equally big boobs are beautiful, you know. And I feel a little bit like greedy because I have one of each now, you know, so I get best of both worlds. And I can wear clothes that are good for little boobs and clothes that are good for big boobs. And yeah, and There are some more advantages, but I just can't think of them right now. So yeah, so that's my breast story, and I think that's all. So I might have just gone on, but yeah, I wanted to share that for a while. So anyway, I hope you guys are all okay, and you are finding some peace in this time, and doing lots of P for peace. So love you very much and speak to you soon. Blessings.